So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. He's had a shot! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Kashima Antlers gain their reward with an early goal. Ares going full steam ahead down the left flank. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Kashima Antlers leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Palmer! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters!
After 15 minutes...
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Kashima Antlers are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
He's got the shot away! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Aduarez really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
Beckenbauer. Rodri. And it's De Bruyne. Beckham. Havertz. Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vinicius Junior.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. 30 minutes gone. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Now the finish! And yes, it's there! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
After 33 minutes is number 20.
Zaragoza get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Beckham. Vinicius Junior. He has found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's had it taken off him.
2 added minutes
Palmer
has been
does have his
indicated.
name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's De Bruyne. Havertz! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two.
He's gone for goal! He's got away with one there.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Palmer. Rodri. Beckenbauer. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Mohamed Salah. Well, that's a little loose. Well read, nice interception. And it's Beckham.
The attendance for this
good
match
running with
was
the ball.
70,987.
Substitutions taking place.
Van Dijk. Here's a man in form for Palmer. Rodri. Palmer. Mohamed Salah. Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that's Antunes! Really well taken goal. Do not write them off. Back they come. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Substitution in progress.
Substitution on the field. Number 77, Vinicius
Kashima
Junior.
Antlers choosing
Number
to make the first
17,
change.
De Bruyne.
We have
Number
ourselves
11,
a real game here.
Mohamed Salah.
Look, get your seatbelts
Number
on, because this is
29,
showing all the signs of another roller coaster ride.
Coming on the field, Neymar.
Palmer.
Number 19,
Palmer!
number 10.
Goal at his
Gary
mercy,
Foden.
and somehow he's
Number
missed it.
18,
That could yet
Alvarez.
prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Tony Moyer. And no, that was never going to make it. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And he's there to belt it away. Alberto Mari.
You wonder if that...
Big chance! One-on-one!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. He's shifting through the gears here. Foden. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Palmer. Great hit! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And there goes the final whistle. Kashima Antlers proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
Just a quick reminder today.
Palmer picking
please
up the
refrain
Man of the
from
Match
parking
award,
outside
and
this
no
stadium.
surprise there.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course,
Hello,
there's
everybody,
so
and
much
welcome
more
to
important
today's
than
match.
this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. No, that's been intercepted. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe with 33 goals in all comps, and we aren't even talking about his assists. His record of direct goal involvement is quite phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Rodri. Oh, and he's through the middle. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Ball's gone out of play.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Casemiro. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Palmer! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's had it taken off him. Rodri.
Manchester United really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Can he spark a counter here? He's shifting through the gears here. Palmer. Palmer! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely weighted ball. Palmer.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Hoyland. Palmer. And he's had a hit! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Palmer usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And the first half is done. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Garnacho. Vinicius Junior. Palmer. Nice bit of trick. Palmer! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
550.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Bruno Fernandes providing an outlet on that flank. Palmer. It's Van Dijk. Pedri. Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. For Palmer. Shows a big chance! It's a goal! The breakthrough arrives at last! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Substitution.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So the manager can make a change for the
Number
first time in the game here.
77, Vinicius
Kashima
Junior.
Antlers have taken the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc.,
Number 17.
they can still turn this
De
round, I
Bruyne.
think.
Coming on the field. Number 23.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Neymar. Number 22.
75 minutes played.
Number 10.
He is through here. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Haaland gives it back.
They're really...
Palmer! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Substitution in progress.
Time for a change in personnel. Zirkzee coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Kashima Antlers
minutes has
could
been
not have picked a
indicated.
better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Zixi puts his foot on the gas. And we're done. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Palmer claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Charity fund, Chance in Football.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.